Good evening, students. Today I would like to tell you a few things about genetics. Genetics is the branch of biology which deals with the study of heredity and variations. Now, what is heredity? Heredity is the transmission of characters from one generation to another. From one generation to another. Whereas when we talk about variations, variations are the reasons why we are different from our parents, why we are different from our siblings, and why we are different from each other. Now, in asexual reproduction, the product is called as clone, whereas in sexual reproduction, the product is called as zygote. And this kind of reproduction is characterized by a phenomena which is called as crossing over. And due to crossing over, the variations occur. And these variations make us look different from each other. That's why even the brothers and sisters, they are not alike if they are not twins. And even in case of identical twins in which even the sex is same, even there can be two brothers, there can be two sisters, but they are alike only if they are identical twins. Otherwise, most of the siblings, whether it can be brother or sister or sister or sister or brother and brother, they are not 100% alike. They are not 100% alike with the parents as well, due to this phenomena called as crossing over. Now, when we talk about heredity, we need to understand that who is the father of genetics. The father of genetics is Gregor Johann Mendel. Mendel was responsible for bringing this branch of biology to such heights, and he did his experiments on garden pea. The binomial name of garden pea is Pisum sativa. So here you can see it is Pisum sativa. Please remember, whenever we are writing a binomial name, we need to understand that the first alphabet of the generic name has to be in capital, whereas all the alphabets of the specific epithet, that is the name of the species, should be written in small. So this is Pisum sativum, and on Pisum sativum, the experiments were carried out by Mendel. And what Mendel did was that he actually studied seven contrasting, characters, and seven contrasting characters were studied by him, and every character was characterized by two traits. These days we call them as traits or alleles. Earlier, at the time of Mendel, Mendel had called them as factors. So Mendel had called them as dominant factors and recessive factors. We call them now as dominant alleles and recessive alleles. So basically, he studied several contrasting characters, like he studied, seed color, seed shape, flower color, flower position. For example, flower position axial is considered as dominant, terminal is considered as recessive, seed color yellow is considered as dominant, green is considered as recessive, seed shape, if we talk about, round is dominant, and wrinkled is recessive. So we talked about so many things. So we are going to study a particular cross today. Let's see that particular cross I would like to tell you, and we will discuss about that cross in the next part of this episode. Thank you.